Welcome back. Just shortly before 8 o'clock right now. We have two local authors with us today, very special guests. Doug and Polly White just released their book, giving advice to small business owners. The book is called Let It Go to Grow. Doug and Polly White are here with us this morning to talk about it and what people can learn from it in small business owners. Nice to see you, Polly. Nice to see you, Doug. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
What was the drive and the impetus behind this book right here, Polly?
Well, we saw in our practice a lot of small businesses that were really struggling at certain points.
We saw that the business owners weren't able to let go of certain responsibilities and they became overwhelmed and their businesses stalled. We thought we could help those folks, so we talked to more than 100 businesses to understand the points where owners had to change the way they were doing things.
Polly, what is the secret for small business owners to thrive in this sour economy?
Well, a lot of it has to do with getting the infrastructure of their business in place. And we call the infrastructure three basic things: getting the right people in the right jobs, getting good processes that are well documented, and then having a set of metrics that goes beyond just the P&Ls.
Tell us, Doug, what kind of response are you getting from this book, not just from the critics, but also small business owners themselves?
In general, very positive. And when small business owners read this, the reaction we most frequently get is, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We had one small business owner come up to us after hearing us give a speech on the topic and say, you know, I've been the constraint to growth in my business for the last 12 years.
Right. And then he bought a book, and we're hoping to hear from him again.
I'm sure you will. What about somebody that is thinking about starting a small business? Should they in this economy?
Well, that's a good question, and our book does lay out some things that they should think about before starting a small business.
So, for example, the owner should make sure that he or she is good at doing the primary work of the business. Now, I know that sounds like remedial advice, but we've seen far too many people who go and buy a franchise, and then they realize, oh no, I've got to sell.
Right, and they don't like it, they're not good at it, and now they're really in trouble because they've invested their life savings in a business.
The other thing that we found is, don't start a business because you want to do the primary work of the business. If you love baking cakes, don't start a bakery. Because the moment you do, you're going to find out that there's a whole lot more to running a bakery than just baking cakes.
Right. You've got to do the books, you've got to sweep the floors, buy the inventory. It's not just about baking.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot more than just flour and eggs, that's for sure.
It really is.
Doug and Polly White, the book is called Let Go to Grow, and thank you so much. We wish you well. It's getting critically wonderful. Critics are just loving this book, so we appreciate your time. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.